All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about something really powerful, a challenging idea from the philosopher Acharya Prashant. It's about a crime you might be committing every single day without even knowing it. And the craziest part? You're both the thief and the victim.
This whole concept, it really all starts with this one powerful thought from Acharya Prashant. He says something that'll kind of stop you in your tracks. The most dangerous lies aren't the ones we tell other people. Nope, they're the ones we tell ourselves. And then, and this is the really tragic part, we actually start to believe them. So, to really get what Acharya Prashant means by this deeper theft, we gotta start with the kind of theft we all already understand. When I say the word theft, what immediately pops into your head? Yeah, you're probably thinking about the usual stuff, right? If I grab something that belongs to you, that's theft. If I break into your house, well, you're gonna want me punished for sure. It's all external. It happens out there, in the world. The crime is always against someone else. Okay, but here's where Acharya Prashant just flips the whole thing on its head. He wants us to ask, what if the crime isn't against someone else? What if the crime is against yourself? I mean, what even happens when the thief and the victim are the exact same person? He gives us this incredible metaphor. What if you plunder your own house? Just think about that for a second. It sounds completely nuts, right? Why would anyone ever destroy their own home, their own safe space? And yet Prashant's point is that we do this all the time. Not to our physical houses, but to our inner selves, to who we are. And this right here is the heart of it all. This is the question he wants us to wrestle with. Isn't it a kind of theft, maybe the worst kind? When you rob yourself of your own highest possibility. When you deny the person you could be, the life you could live. He argues that this is the deepest, most profound crime there is. And that's exactly what Acharya Prashant calls the deeper theft. You see, it's not about stealing a wallet or a car. It's about stealing your own potential. It's the act of looking at what you truly deserve to become and just denying yourself that future. So how does this even happen? How do we end up committing this crime against ourselves? Well, according to Prashant, it's a pretty simple but dangerous three-step process. Step 1. You tell yourself a lie. It's usually a small one, something that seems harmless, like, oh, I could never do that, or I'm just not good enough. Then, step 2. You repeat that lie over and over until you actually start to believe it is true. And finally, step 3, you end up building your entire life on the foundation of that lie. And, that's what makes this whole thing so sneaky, so insidious. If you lie to someone else, hey, you might get caught, right? But who's going to call you out on the lies you tell yourself? This self-deception, man, it can become a prison that you literally build around yourself, brick by brick, for your entire life. Okay, so if we have these two totally different kinds of theft, one external, one internal, it makes sense that the punishments would be different too, right? So let's look at that. How do you pay for these very different crimes? Let's put them side by side. On one hand, you've got theft from others. The act is external. You plunder someone else's house. And the judge? Well, that's society with its laws and courts. But then, you have theft from yourself. The act is internal. You plunder your own house. And the judge here isn't a person. It's not an institution. The judge, as Acharya Prashant says, is life itself. Right, so the punishment from society. We all get that. You steal something, you break the law, there's a whole system in place to deal with you. Courts, fines, jail time, it's all pretty straightforward. But this other punishment, this is something else entirely. What in the world does it mean to be punished by life? It's not like getting a ticket. It's the quiet weight of regret you feel years later. It's that nagging voice in the back of your head wondering about what could have been. It's that slow, sinking feeling when you realize the life you're living is just a shadow of the one you were truly capable of. And listen, Acharya Prashant is really clear on this. He's not just sharing a nice philosophical idea. He's saying this is a fundamental law of existence, just like gravity. For this deeper kind of theft, the punishment is literally woven into the fabric of reality. Such is the law. You just can't escape it. And so we end by turning this entire concept back on ourselves, back to you. This isn't just some abstract concept to think about. It is a direct personal challenge. So forget about other people for a minute. Just take a quiet moment, look inward, And really, truly ask yourself this question. It might just be the most important question you ever answer.